And Rep have a huge vision. We want to be the first ever AI salesperson on any digital platform. Today it can be the chat on the website. Tomorrow it's a messaging platform. After that, voice, metaverse, and maybe in the future we can implement our technology even in store. The North Star for 2023 is, first of all, to integrate to messaging platform.
You're listening to E-commerce Fastlane, the podcast show to help you build, manage, grow, and scale a successful and thriving company, powered by Shopify. Listen to real conversations with partners and subject matter experts as they share proven practical strategies, platforms, and the best Shopify apps to help you accelerate your business. The time is now for you to improve efficiencies, grow revenue, profit, and lifetime customer loyalty. Please welcome your host, startup founder and strategic advisor, Steve Hutt.
Imagine your long-awaited order just got delivered. You open up the package, and as luck would have it, your new shirt is in the wrong size. So what do? You open up your laptop, begin a return, maybe even exchange, but all you see is a customer service phone number. And if you're like me in a situation like this, you really don't want to talk to anybody, let alone write an email. So what do? You don't have days, let alone a week or more, to wait for a response. The ideal next step is to process your own return online, drop it off at a nearby pickup location, and move on with your life. And this is what a hassle-free return process is supposed to be like. And it is a reality for brands who are powered by Loop Returns. Now, Loop is the only returns platform that helps Shopify brands to create an ideal post-purchase experience. And they don't just handle returns, they also make it easy for Shopify brands to incentivize exchanges so you can grow your business and make happier customers. You can find out why over 1,600 of Shopify's biggest brands like Allbirds, Chubby Shorts, and Patagonia, and so many more all choose Loop. 100%, go check them out today at loopreturns.com and learn more. Hey there, my name is Steve Hutt from Shopify, and welcome back to the 6th season of E-commerce Fastlane. I know there's plenty of podcast choices out there to help grow and scale your e-commerce brand, and I want to thank you so much for joining us today. To get the full value of today's episode, if you can head on over to ecommercefastlane.com, and there you'll find the show transcript, links, and any resources that we mentioned on today's episode. In today's episode, my guest is Yoav Oz, who's the CEO and co-founder of a company called Rep AI. And you can find them online. They're at hellorep.ai. And what they are, and we'll probably unpack a lot of this really, really unique tool they have. But what they are is an AI-powered guided shopping chat solution. And what they do is they help maximize your store's traffic by kind of intervening kind of right in the middle of a customer journey just to make sure that they complete their purchase. It's very, very unique. This chat really, it just finds a way for merchants really to maximize their online sales. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have full-time staff running live chat. You can. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to talk about how it just monitors the whole customer journey in real time and how it's really, and I know there's a case study or two coming too. So really exciting time. So hello, Yoav. Welcome to E-commerce Fastlane.
Hi, Steve. Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm really excited to unpack this today because you know what? Live chat is definitely on a lot of people's radar. The first objection that I get though of live chat, I'm just going to be devil's advocate right at the beginning, is they feel that sometimes some brands don't have it on because they're worried about the human capital, the number of desks or seats required to run it efficiently as far as from a customer experience perspective. So some brands say, no, our email is so jammed and our phones are jammed. The last thing I want to do is add another channel of customer support. But on the flip side, a lot of times customers like that sort of interaction. I think we're going to talk about the differences between maybe the customer service side of live chat and kind of how, and that's a yes or a no for your brand, depending on what you're doing, versus or in conjunction with what Rep AI does. So let's talk a little bit on a high level first. Since you're a co-founder, you obviously have a great elevator pitch about this particular software and kind of what it's doing. So I'd love to hear the problems you're solving today for Shopify.
Of course. Thank you for that. So Rep have a mission to transform the e-commerce experience into fully conversational shopping experience powered by AI. We believe that in a few years from now, the e-commerce is going to be fully conversational. The internet is going to be conversational, and e-commerce part of that too. And basically the problem that we're solving is a huge problem. Your clients know that, your listeners. that 50% of the revenue they're spending on marketing. But to get 2% conversion rate in average, it's not enough compared to brick and mortar that have 30% conversion rate. And most of it is because brick and mortar have a salesperson that can help customers have a stronger intent to buy product that they're considering to buy. And this is exactly what is Rep, conversational AI guided shopping experience as a chat.
Yeah, I know it's lovely. And it's interesting because I actually did a little more research and just trying to think about why is it that a brand chooses to want to have a solution like this. And the reality is that, as you said, having a 2 or 3% conversion rate, the reality is, and a lot of these are unknown site visitors. And so a lot of times, you've paid a lot of money to get them there to the website through influencers or, through some kind of paid social. They're now on your site and they're actively engaging with your site. Your software, your solution actually understands where they are in that journey. And you have a lot of data points. It almost appears like it's not a black box. It's your proprietary technology that you understand the journey of the customer and then know how to jump in at the right moment to kind of help people along to make the best decision for them. I think that's really notable.
Yeah, it's true.
So I want to talk a little about your origin story. I'm really fascinated why people kind of build what they build. Are you able to talk a little bit about how did all the pieces come together? Why a chat solution, AI? Why get involved in this industry? Maybe you can share with our audience kind of how you got involved.
Yeah, of course. So my background, I was a marketing strategic planner building the marketing strategy for Fortune 500 brands years ago. And I decided to start this company with my best friend that he and I know each other more than 15 years. It's a funny story. We got to meet each other back then when I was looking for apartment, and he interviewed me and we got to live together as roommates. So it just was making sense for both of us. I'm coming from the business side, he's from the tech side, to build a company together. And it started because my story that I was, after I sold my previous company, I had enough time to buy a lot online, and I was getting SMS ads, emails, and a lot of times when I found a cool brand or amazing advertisement that showed amazing product, I was clicking on that, coming to the website and, eager to buy the product. But for some reason, 99% of the time, I wasn't buying a product. Mm-hmm. And I was asking myself, why I'm not buying the product?
Yeah.
It's a cool brand. It's a cool product. Right. Why? And then I got to the conclusion that I have a lot of questions. I don't have the time to read all these texts. It stopped me in the middle of the day. I got in, I want to buy it. I'm not going to start searching a lot of information for another 5 minutes. And there is no one out there that can answer my questions, product related questions. Example, those shoes are great for half marathon. This coffee is good to my machine. It's good with milk. There is 100 types. There is any organic coffee over there. I cannot get the conviction to buy the product when I have no one to talk to, even when I see the reviews. And then it came to us that we need to build what was missing in e-commerce, that is a salesperson. And because salesperson are so expensive, we knew that we need to build a technology that understands all the products, everything about the shop better than a human, and to get it out there to the e-commerce brands that can utilize that.
And then this launched, and how long have you been live for Shopify brands?
So we are alive for 1 year. It took us 3 years to build the technology, by the way.
Okay.
A lot of tech guys. Yeah. ChatGPT took 7-8 years with 100 data scientists to build their solution to make the internet conversational. And we did it with much less people, but for 3 years to build something for e-commerce.
Wow, it's amazing. They always say there's no such thing as an overnight success, right? So there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work going on in the background to make all of this happen. I want to talk a little bit about the e-commerce funnel because my opinion is, and I'm sure you probably agree with me, is that the funnel is broken. It's broken in a few ways. One way that I think is that customers just don't take a linear path to purchase. I think they're multi-device. They are coming in, not always on the homepage. They come sometimes on landing and product pages through paid social. There's referral links. They're just all over the map. And so I just would like to understand from your perspective, because you're highly involved in this industry, is that why is the modern e-commerce funnel broken? And then how are you fixing it?
Steve, it's a great question. And I love that you use e-commerce funnel broken because it does. Like
Yeah.
5 years ago, it was great to have a menu and a search, and it was very linear. Search this item under this category. And, brands that did amazing job with the menu and search and spend a lot of time on it, they did a good job. But the consumers today have less patience, and the future of e-commerce is now, and it's conversational. You want to have someone to speak to. And the e-commerce funnel broken because we're taking people from step to step until they add a product to their cart. But this is not really a process of shopping online. You want to educate, you want to give them what they want and what they can get in brick and mortar store. And the technology today can do that. And people already using chats in day-to-day life, even for shopping or to get advice from friends on WhatsApp businesses, Facebook Messenger. So why not to do it the same for the brands with the AI that know better than anyone else and can fix these broken steps in the funnel of the e-commerce. And I think in the end, 2%, 3% conversion rate, saying everything, something is broken.
Right. What's interesting is that, so you ingest all of this data kind of live on site, and then, I guess you almost must locate, there's almost a problem is detected, I guess, so to speak, from rep. And then if you detect that a site visitor is about to leave, like what's the engagement look like? I'm just curious on that workflow, kind of what happens when you believe someone's going to leave or something is not quite right. They're not going down. Because I think you must learn over time saying, of this particular website, I'm sure there's an onboarding process saying, well, here's what a successful journey and conversion looks like. And rep must be in the background analyzing, this is the proper path to a conversion. And then over time, you must be building your AI to understand that this is the path and the journey that we like because it equals a conversion. But then if things start going a little bit sideways off the norm, it sounds like you're able to kind of like detect that and then some kind of like contextual message of some sort. Like what happens?
So first of all, I think menu and search still doing some job. So we don't want to interfere to the people that already have intent, came from ad or somewhere else to buy. We don't want to interfere them. This is a great job that the brand did with the funnel. What we do is collecting more than 500 data points in real time. We know exactly from where the consumers came, the visitors to the website, what ad, SMS, or kind of promotion or whatever they received. And then we know from being on the website to detect the people that had some actions that usually after those actions, not the exit intent, actions when they're on the website before they left. And then when someone else is coming to the website and doing the same actions, we know by probability, by 80 to 90% probability that he's going to leave the website too. So we know to approach him exactly before he's leaving the website by the context of what he searched and what he's doing, and maybe can help answer him for the question that he have, or like to match him the right product. For example, in real life, if you're like coming to a store, looking on men's sections, clothing, running, and even shoes, and you're about to leave the store and there is a good salesperson out there, he will come and saying, hey, you, I saw that you looked for like a man running shoes in blue. Can I help you? And then you will start conversation, and probably with the information that you have, you're going to convince you to buy those shoes, to recommend you something else that is good for you. And this is exactly what we're doing with our solution, Rich Rep AI, on your website. We rescue revenues.
Right. Now, online shopping can feel risky for some customers. Imagine if your order arrives in the wrong size. This totally happened to me recently, or in the wrong color, or it just doesn't look right on you. And there really can be hundreds of reasons why you may want to return a product, and I totally get it. And that's why Loop Returns makes it easy for Shopify brands to encourage exchanges rather than refunds. And we all know that returns don't equal goodbyes, equal new hellos. And Loop really has a slick process to make it easy for a customer to have a fast return or exchange. Now, see why thousands of Shopify brands like Pit Viper, Somersault, and Princess Polly, they all choose Loop as their return partner. Now is the time to improve your post-purchase experience. So go check them out today at loopreturns.com. What's interesting though is I went to, I'm on your homepage right now, at hellorep.ai, I went to someone who's using your solution right now. And I want to walk through my listeners kind of what's actually happening here. And I'm going to give some links to all of this, but it's interesting where I came to the site and then the AI assistant came on and, welcome to the store. And they had some default tabs there. One was shipping info. So here's an example where there's no human involved right now, but you can get these kind of answers right away. And I asked for shipping info. Sure thing. Can I help you with international or domestic US shipping? I put international. And then it just quickly then automatically displayed something about the international shipping. It's 4 to 6 days, and yada, yada, yada. And they go through their details. And I think, is there anything else I can help you with? And then again to shipping costs and destinations and methods and shipping times. And so it sounds like it's trying to answer a lot of the kind of self-serve questions for you. I think that's really powerful at least from a customer experience perspective. But then you were discussing about, with the shoes and thinking that, based on other successful transactions, something's not quite right here. This person may have a question that needs to kind of, like you said, unpack it. It needs this trust and they don't have time and they want to find the information quickly so they can get to the bottom of the funnel and buy. So it's very interesting to me that there's the self-serve opportunity available, but then there's the true conversion driving more revenue opportunity. So I want to ask a question around how the tool connects to other pieces of technology, because I think that's, one blocker I have from some of the brands I manage is saying, hey, this sounds like a really great solution. I'm currently a customer or Gladly or Zendesk or, a lot of people, maybe Gorgeous, would be probably one of the larger ones. They already have a gorgeous CRM and they may engage in chat. How do these two work together? I just want to understand the intentionality behind existing CRMs and their potential kind of live chat solutions versus what Rep AI is doing together.
So, Steve, this is, by the way, like amazing questions because, first of all, I believe that there is a great companies that giving a live human chat, giving you amazing help desk like Gorgias, Zendesk, Intercom. And they're doing a great job with everything that related to a human that can answer customers in the work hours. But all the merchants, brands, website are 24/7. And there is no one out there to answer your clients 24/7.
Right.
By implementing us, we basically not only helping with more revenues and helping with the conversion rate, we're also improving the customer experience by answering 24/7. Mm-hmm. Our solution, Rep AI, work complementary to Gorgias, Intercom, and Zendesk. We're working together. Mm. And basically by having a help desk that can support post-purchase questions like where is my order, and having Rep AI that help with everything that related to shopping experience, you have a whole solution 24/7. And by the way, if our AI don't know how to answer those questions, you immediately moving to a real human that is Gorgias system or Zendesk or Intercom. They're working together amazingly. And as I said before, this is how we're getting a whole solution that is part AI, part human, from sales to support in every minute of the day.
Yeah, this is lovely because I actually went to the Gorgeous website, and I think that's one of the reasons they're quite intentional too in wanting to play nicely with other pieces of technology. So if you're a Gorgeous customer right now as your CRM, and you may or may not be using their chat solution, if you are, then Rep AI is a really good add-on that Gorgeous does not have. And I think that's really interesting that Gorgeous is tightly aligned to make sure that this full AI powered, they're calling it like this adaptive conversational solution. It really is interesting where you can pass off to a live agent as needed, but your solution is the one that's really helping on a self-serve customer experience type model where I don't want to talk to anybody. What's my return policy? How do I, shipping and tracking information, things like that can be automated through your chat solution. But if push comes to shove, yes, I can talk to a live person. The other side of it is I love the fact that your solution is very proactive. Please don't leave. I think you have some questions. I'm here to help you. And proactively engaging to get that conversion, I think is very powerful.
Thank you. And by the way, from the human answers, our AI learning how to answer next time. So it's getting improved and improved each time.
I love that. I love that a lot. So I want to chat about a story now because I think all of us that are listening today, even me here live, it's just like I get really motivated when I hear other direct-to-consumer brands that, hey, didn't have live chat, didn't have Rep AI running. They found out about you, decided to give it a shot and implemented it. I don't know if you have a story that you seem to have quite a few case studies on your website. Is there any one of note that you'd like to talk about today and kind of what happened in their journey of finding you, implementing, and then any kind of results you can share publicly?
Of course. So first of all, Rep today is on, I think, more than 14 verticals. And we're usually trying to work everything together with our clients, trying to listen to them. So you can go to our website and see a lot of case studies from a lot of verticals of a lot of brands.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking on one brand that was amazing to see the results and it was surprising, is amazing brand, by the way, that's called Under Outfit, starting from nothing today, amazingly doing well. And it's a very tough vertical because they started from large size women lingerie. They advertised a lot and they saw some drop off on the product pages from specific product pages. And they saw it a lot. And in the moment that they implemented Trap AI, what happened is that we realized that a lot of women that came to the website were asking about the quality, about the sizing, about if it fit for this and that, and things that usually the brand didn't know that people asking that. They didn't know what text to build on the website and a lot of those stuff. And the moment the Rep AI knew how to answer to those questions, because we saw them and got answers, the conversion rate of those product pages lift by a lot. And then by implementing that to the rest of the web of the e-commerce shop, we knew how to guide them between the products and everything, and it slipped the conversion rates immediately. After 2 weeks, it was amazing to see that.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned them, so it's underoutfit.com. And I went to their site live right now. And, it's a really neat implementation with their virtual assistant. And this is very fashion specific about, find my garment, or I'm looking for a bra, or I have a question, or I want to talk to a person. And it sounds like, as part of the onboarding process with Rep is that you really do get to work with someone like customer success person on your team saying, hey, like what sort of links should we have from within the AI that we think happen more often? And then can there be a self-serve option here and direct to facts and having the right answers? And so it sounds like that onboarding process is there. And it looks like these are both the right questions that you kind of want to ask for somebody new coming to the website. I'm an unknown site visitor. And these sound like a great question to ask, along with a button that says, talk to a live person. And so that would be the direction over to Gorgeous. I absolutely love that. And so I want to talk about the future of the product because, it's very clear that you have product market fit. You're tightly aligned with other technologies out there, the Gorgeous of the world. And so I think that's interesting. But where's the product moving through the rest of this year? Like, is there a North Star we can talk about? Like, you're currently doing this well. Where do you believe the future is?
Yes, of course. Ref have a huge vision. We want to be the first ever AI salesperson on any digital platform. Today it can be the chat on the website. Tomorrow it's a messaging platform. After that, voice, metaverse, and maybe in the future we can implement our technology even in store. The North Star for 2023 is, first of all, to integrate to messaging platform.
Okay.
So you can keep managing everything on your Shopify platform, but our solution will know exactly what sizes are available, what not, everything. And you can shop everything on any messaging platform, if it's Facebook Messenger or it's WhatsApp businesses or whatever. You can manage everything on Shopify, but can sell with the AI on any other messaging platform. The second thing that we start doing, and this is another thing that we're doing this year, and I think you will love it, Steve, is that we're not trying to build everything by scratch. We're trying to get more and more data. So we pretty much integrating to any e-commerce stack that you already have. So for example, if you're using a review platform like Yotpa, you could ask the chat, what is the best product that you have? And it will give you the reviews, the last 3 reviews and the ranking. And if you're using Klaviyo, PostScript, Attentive, all of them we already integrated. So we know to start conversation from my email and SMS to your website and keep going with where you start the promotion. And we're going to do that to more and more platforms. So messaging platforms and more e-commerce tech platform that we're going to integrate this year. This is what we're going to do regarding the platform and to release the self-serve platform in 5 months.
The hot topic right now is OpenAI's Chat GTP. And I think that version 3 is out. Version 4 is just around the corner on a more of a paid model. But do you see some migration or some product adoption of that sort of technology into Rep in the future?
So first of all, it's cost $3 million daily to run ChatGPT. It's going to be very expensive when they're going to release their business model.
Right.
And it's probably something that's going to be fit for each query the ChatGPT doing, and it's going to cost a lot. So in the end, it's amazing solution that's going to change everything, but probably utilizing it in e-commerce going to be only for mega enterprises.
I see.
But never say no, we already have some ideas how to implement some of it to our solution.
Yeah, absolutely. So where do you want to send people today? Because I believe that we have and you've had a pretty compelling case that, there's opportunity out there. There's these unknown site visitors that are having some conversion challenges and they're hitting the website, and you can watch all the recordings you want, from Lucky Orange or Hotjar or Full Story. You can watch all of them you want, but at the end of the day, those are past interactions of the site. You didn't close those unknown site visitors where you're a live interaction with these 500 some data points. So I think it's really exciting kind of what you're doing. I believe people agree that yes, it will help convert customers for a very small fee that you charge to kind of run your solution. Where do you want to send people today to learn more and potentially take the platform for a spin?
So first of all, you can reach out to me over LinkedIn and go to our website, wellrep.ai. There is Academy, Insight, case studies, even a playbook, and you can always book a demo. By the way, we trying to help everyone. So everyone that joining can join to our community that's going to talk more about conversational shopping and guided shopping experience.
Yeah.
But we're happy to jump to a call just to show and to teach. You don't have to use us, but we love to teach you about this new conversational experience.
Yeah, this is lovely. I'll put all these links in the show notes. So yeah, there's everything under resources. So I see obviously your blog, but all the case studies, one that we actually chatted about today. And I see your playbook, other white papers and things like that. And then even getting a kind of a free consultation, exactly what you're talking about, a customer experience consultation to see if you are a good fit. I think that's great. And I know we did chat kind of just before recording today. I understand that you would like to share kind of a listener only promotion or a little bonus for those listening today. Can you share some of those details?
Of course. So anyone that's going to book a demo through the website or even come to me through LinkedIn can mention Fastlane Podcast and you will receive 50% discount. By the way, it's month by month subscription. We're giving 30 days free trial and money back guarantee if you don't see performance.
So 30-day free trial and then 15% off. You kind of choose, kind of post the 30 days. So that's a really good, to me, it's a no-brainer because you just don't know what you don't know. Connect this thing to your current live chat solution or have this wholly as your solution and see how it actually impacts your business. I guarantee it's going to have impact. I'd recommend going, I'm just looking at CrossNet right now. I love CrossNet Games. They have it running right now and they're doing phenomenal. So it's interesting. There's some really heavy hitters both in the plus side of Shopify and Shopify core brands. There's lots of brands that are using your solution. That's why I had you on today. I wanted to make sure that I educate the market that there is opportunity through AI to actually move the customer along the journey, to help with conversions, to help with customer experience. You're there to kind of white glove and hold hands just to make sure it's the right solution. But having 30 days to try it and then that discount, thank you so much for that 15% off if they choose to kind of continue on. But of course, it's a no-brainer. So I just thank you, Yoav, for coming on the show today. And thank you for building this solution. It's pretty epic. It's a game changer, I believe, for this industry. And I want to thank you for sharing today.
Thank you, Steve. It was great being here. And I'm looking forward to meet again.
Absolutely. Sounds good. All right. Well, have yourself a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for today's episode. I'd like to thank you personally for being a loyal listener of E-commerce Fastlane. It's my hope that this podcast is offering you a ton of value through growth strategies, tactics, and exclusive insider tips on the best Shopify apps and marketing platforms, all with my personal goal to help you build, manage, grow, and scale a successful and thriving company powered by Shopify. Thanks for investing some time today and listening to the show. I'm so proud and excited that you have a growth mindset and are a constant learner. I truly appreciate you and your entrepreneurial journey. Enjoy the rest of the week and keep thriving with Shopify.